Yo, it's Tony Pepperoni, one half of Sterling Cars here, and today we're going to be talking about, do you think you should join the hobby? So, when I was thinking about making this video, I was wondering, how should I lay this out? I mean, what should I do? What information could I provide to give you a better insight? So I broke it down into two things. The first reason why someone would want to join a hobby is because they're passionate about it, right? And what exactly do I mean by passion? I mean, you're doing it because you like to do it. In the definition here, right? Look at this. When I Google hobby, this is what comes up. An activity done regularly in one's leisure time for pleasure. Do you enjoy collectibles, sports cards, TCGs, so on and so forth? I think it's a very valid question.
I've obviously heard this question before.
I'll tell you guys my story and why I'm doing this now. I was never big into sports. When I was growing up, I was fat, I was overweight, I did not care for sports. I ran out of breath literally within 2 seconds of playing any sport ever. However, I did enjoy watching them, but it's not like I knew all of the players, right? It's not like I knew all of the most obscure people to ever play any sport ever. But I always liked basketball. I just liked watching it. It looked cool, but like I said, wasn't really into it. It wasn't until one day, I believe it was my 13th or 14th birthday. And I remember this kid comes up to me, and this kid, we're not going to say any names just for the sake of the story. And this kid, he knew it was my birthday. He comes up to me and he's like,
"Hey you, yeah you.
I'm going to go see the Chicago Bulls." And I was like, okay. And he's like, "You like basketball, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I guess it's cool." He's like, "Tony, what's your favorite team?" I told him, I don't know. I go, I don't watch it like that. So he goes, "Oh, well, I'm going to go see the Chicago Bulls tonight. And there's a guy on the team called Jimmy Butler." And I was like, okay. He goes, "It's Jimmy Butler's birthday today, and it's your birthday. So, like, you should just become a Chicago Bulls fan." And in that moment, I thought, I'm like, you know what? Like, why not? Why not just become a Chicago Bulls fan? I ended up becoming more of just a Jimmy Butler fan, to be honest with you. And I actually have the cards to prove it. I got 3 cards. The first card I got is a Jimmy Butler from Marquette University, 1 of 1, a real diamond in the bottom of the card there. I don't know if you could see that from Flawless. Card number 2 is a 1 of 1 dual patch auto from Jimmy Butler from Immaculate. This is a black box 1 of 1. And then the holy grail of my Jimmy Butler collection, a Jimmy Butler RPA on-card auto out of 25 1010. Game use patch and all. Wow. And so the reason why I'm sharing this, right, is because my passion fueled me to buy those cards, get them graded, whatever, right? Which means I directly put money back into the hobby, which is something that any hobby of this scale really needs. Is you need that financial commitment, right? So having such a strong passion for a player or a team adds value to the hobby, because you are then more willing not only to interact with people, right, of the hobby and really get to know people and build those connections and those friendships, but also because financially, right, you're going to help the hobby by purchasing cards, buying jerseys, maybe even shoes, game tickets, stuff like that. When you have passion for something, money tends to really become so little of an object if you're truly passionate about whatever you're doing. Which is why I think this first reason to join the hobby is the best reason, because it doesn't feel like it's, you're forcing yourself to do anything. You're just doing it out of pure fun, which I think is hands down one of the best ways you can spend your time in life, is just simply having fun, especially with your friends too. I also feel like it provides a sense of longevity, right? Like, how does that quote go? It's, if you wouldn't do something for the rest of your life, don't do it for one day, which I think is pretty important. The meaning behind it is something I agree with, right? Why do something you're not passionate about? And that's why, number one reason, do I think Joe Schmo should join this hobby? Well, if you're asking me that question, then no, I don't think you should join.
No, you know what? Count me out. All right, I'm leaving town. I'm moving to like Oregon or something.
You will know if you want to join a hobby, if you're passionate enough. You would not be sitting here watching a video saying, should I get into this hobby? So you guys may be wondering, okay, Tony, if passion is the first reason to join this hobby, what is the second reason? Well, something that just everything in the world leads back to, and that's cold, hard cash, money. That's why some people want to get into this hobby, is because they're looking to make a quick buck. Now, bear with me here. I get it. I get if people want to join a hobby or do something for money, but you got to go about it the right way. You know how I was saying before, like, when you are passionate about that hobby, like, you bring some sort of value to the table. Some people who join this hobby for money do bring value. And I'm not talking about monetary value. I'm just talking about like the experiences, talking to people, so on and so forth. But if you're one of those people that joins the hobby just to make money and you screw over anyone else, you should stay away from this hobby, because all of these people that want to make money but they don't want to provide any value to the hobby, those are the worst kind. I'm talking people like scalpers, scammers, people that make drama-filled videos that don't really provide any kindness or value to the hobby. Those are the people you got to stay away from. Also, honestly, people like that weaken the hobby. It's really hard to have fun and, you know, open packs, open product, make videos when people are charging 400% or 500% on MSRP, or people or like you get a box and it's fake like this.
What's up, John? How we doing? This is the most expensive box I've ever broken. It's a $12,000 to $14,000 box. Wow.
Those guys had a bunch of people that bought into a break for the first year Prism of basketball, just for them to open it up and for it to be a box full of not those cards. And that sucks. That's horrible. So if you're trying to join this hobby just for the money, definitely do your research and see how you can provide value more than just making a quick buck, because honestly, it is quite unfortunate how so many people are just screwed over, forgotten about, left in the dust. It's just terrible. So back to the main point. Tony Pepperoni, should I join this hobby? Just do your research, because honestly, life's too short. Do what you love, do it the best you can, and make sure that you have fun doing it. If you guys like the video, make sure to like it. Comment down below what other types of videos you guys want to see us make. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials. I got a whole link tree link in the bio or in the description. And make sure to subscribe. We come out with videos every Wednesday. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will catch you guys next week. So peace.